So today I'm going to take you through a full body stretch. So if you can find some space on the floor, or if you have a yoga mat, go and grab one and join me at the front of your mat or whatever space you have on the floor in Tadasana. Feet are hip distance apart, lift the toes, spread them, tuck the tailbone under, roll the shoulders back and down, suck the navel back towards the spine. Inhale as you lift the hands up above the head, extended Tadasana, really reach up high. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, keeping that length in the spine, coming all the way down into forward fold. Think about bringing your chest towards your thighs, letting the crown of your head hang towards the ground. If you want to, you can clasp behind the thighs, the calves, to bring your chest further, or you can hold opposite hand and opposite elbow, swing from side to side. Do whatever you need to do. You should feel this in the lower back and the glutes. It's a nice stretch for getting into those areas. Take one last deep breath all the way in. Find length in your spine, and as you exhale, release the hands to the floor. Heel toe your feet out to the side, find your squat stance. And you're going to take your left leg back this time, all the way to the back of the mat, or the floor space that you're working within, dropping the knee to the floor, and we're coming into lizard lunge. So keep the front toes glued to the floor. You can let the knee track out to the side, track forward of the ankle. This is the only lunge you can do that in. And we're going to take a nice inhale as we lift and twist, taking our chest towards our thigh and opening up towards the ceiling with our arm, looking up that way too with our eye gaze. Exhale, bring that elbow through all the way to the floor. Try and tap the floor with your elbow by your right foot. And then inhale to lift and twist again. We're going to do this 3 times each side. Exhale, release, bringing that elbow back down to the ground. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, release that one last time. And then come all the way up and reach back for your left foot now with your right hand. So opposite hand to opposite foot. Bringing the heel in towards the glute. Just pulse the leg a few times. Ensure that you can get rid of any potential cramp that might come. And then hold for 3, 2, 1. And release. And then we'll switch over. So hands are planted into the ground. We're going to lift the knee off the floor, step back into down facing dog, switch the legs over. So left foot comes forwards, right knee goes down to the floor, and then we're going to find that lizard lunge position again. So really sink into the groin area, open up that hip, let the knee track out to the side. Inhale as you lift and twist with your left hand up towards the ceiling this time. Exhale, come back down, bringing that elbow towards the floor by your left foot. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, come back down, bringing that elbow to the floor. Inhale, lift and twist one last time. And exhale one last time, bringing that elbow to the floor. Inhale, come back up, reach back now with your left hand to your right foot. Pulse this again if you need to, just remove any cramp that you might get. This should be feeling in your, you should feel this stretch in the front of your quad. And then hold it in for 3, 2, 1, and release. Plant the hands, step back to down facing dog. So I want you to think about opening up your fingers. So spread your hands, press through the floor, allow the crown of your head to hang towards the floor and push your head through your arms. Think about pushing your sit bone up towards the sky. Take a bend in your knees if you need to find this length in your back. And then think about pressing the heels down towards the ground. Open up those shoulders. The neck should be free of the shoulders. You should be able to wiggle your neck around. Think about that happy turtle, sad turtle that we always get taught when we're doing our scap pulls. And just pedal the feet out. Take a few breaths here. Pedal the hamstrings. Get into the calves. Release off the back of the legs. And then slowly come down onto your knees. Find extended child's pose. So keep the hands exactly where they are. Bring the forehead to the floor. Don't worry if you can't sit back on your heels. Just go as far as you can. Reach out with your hands in front. Open up those shoulders. Open up those armpits. See if you can bring the armpits to the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then start to walk the hands over to the left side of the body, opening up the right rib cage. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release. And then walk the hands all the way back to the center of the mat again. Pass the center towards the right side this time and open up the left rib cage. When you get there, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release. And just walk the hands back to the center. And then take your eye gaze forwards to the front of the mat. We're going to scoot the chest along the floor and find a prone position. So scoot the chest through as you inhale, find that prone position, and then inhale again as you press up to cobra. If this is too much, you can always do Sphinx. You might find that cobra is too much on the lower back, and just shake it out. Think about pointing the toes back, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, remove any tension off the lower back. And press through the hands. You can wiggle from side to side, just let your hips drop towards the floor. And then exhale, melt the body forwards to the floor. We're going to take the hands out now in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. And we're going to inhale to lift the right leg up high to the sky, finding scorpion, bending at the knee. Exhale, drop the leg over towards the left. Take the right hand and press under the shoulder to push and open up the left shoulder and collarbone a bit more. You probably feel the stretch across the front of the chest, across the shoulder and down into the arm even. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then on your next inhale, lift all the way back to center. Come back flat on your stomach. Take the right arm back out to the side. Inhale to lift the left leg up high to the sky this time. Bend at the knee and exhale, drop it over towards the right. Again, use your left hand to press into the ground. Open up that right shoulder. Again, you should feel this stretch across the chest, into the shoulder, and down the arm. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly inhale to lift all the way back up to center, coming back into that prone position, and then press yourself up. We're going to come into a seated position now. So come onto your bums, take your legs out in front of you or wherever you're comfortable. You can cross them if you like. And we're just going to do a tricep stretch. So take your right hand up towards the sky, reach back and down your back with your right hand, and then take your left hand and press against the right elbow with your left hand. Take 3 deep breaths here. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release and switch arms. So left arm goes up, reaches back and down. Take the right hand to the left elbow and pull back on that left elbow. Take 3 deep breaths in your own time. Last breath all the way in. And exhale, release. Shake the shoulders off. Take the legs now out straight in front of you. Toes point back towards you, so flex the toes. Pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. If you have a strap or a jumper, you might want to hook it around your feet if you can't reach your toes. If you can reach your toes, fantastic. So inhale, lift the hands up above the head, lengthen through the spine again, so really lift the body out of the pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forwards, thinking about keeping that length, bringing the chest towards the thighs, and then letting the head drop down towards the knees. You're going to be here for 5 breaths, so with every inhale, see if you can reach forwards with your chest and your body, and then as you exhale, fold deeper into that stretch. So use your breath to manipulate the posture. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. 2 more to go. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take a deep inhale as you find as much length as you possibly can. Exhale, fold as deep as you can. See if you can get deeper than you were at the start. And then inhale as you come all the way back up. Slide the bum towards the heels and come down onto your backs now, bringing your knees in towards your chest, and just give them a little hug with both arms. You can rock from side to side, back and forth. Massage that lower back into the ground below. And then take your hands over towards your left knee. Exhale as you extend your right leg all the way to the ground. Inhale to pull your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then just take one more all the way in as you pull that knee tight towards your chest. And exhale completely. Inhale to lift both knees back up to center. Switch over your hands. Exhale as you extend and lower your left leg all the way to the floor. Inhale, pull your right knee in towards your right shoulder this time. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. One last time, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then on your next inhale, bring both knees back up to center. Take the hands out to the sides in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left side of the body. And as you inhale, turn the head to look at the back of the right hand, keeping your shoulders glued to the ground. If your knees don't touch the floor, that's absolutely fine. Let gravity do their work. If they are, you can help them there a little bit further with pressing down on the outer thigh. Or you can extend the top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand. You're here for 5 breaths, so you're probably just about halfway. Maybe 3 breaths to go. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Take one last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly on your next inhale, lift the head and the knees back to center. Exhale as you drop them over towards the right side of the body this time. Inhale as you lift and twist the head to look at the back of the left hand. And again, make sure those shoulders stay glued to the ground. Once more, you can press down on the outer thigh with the right hand, or you can extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand, whatever you prefer. And again, just 5 deep breaths here, slowing the body down, calming the mind after whatever workout you've just done. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly lift the knees and the head back to center. You can just give them a little hug, rock from side to side one last time. And then if you want to, you can take a couple of minutes just to lay there and soak it all in relaxation.